Hey there, I'm Chris Panek, Certified Public Accountant, Certified Coach, and the host of the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast. And I want to welcome you to this new series that I'm doing on this podcast. My intention is to drop one of these additional episodes every Monday while I continue to provide you with the regular Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast episodes, which will continue to help you take control of and understand your business finances with topics that ultimately impact your bottom line. I have many business owners, accountants, and other high-stress professionals who listen to this podcast, and I want to get more help out there for individuals like you when it comes to mastering your mindset. I'll be taking a few moments each week to touch on topics that many high-stress professionals are dealing with and provide solutions to help you increase your overall well-being. Because I know your time is valuable, just like the Mastering Your Small Business Finances podcast, my goal is to keep these episodes short and straight to the point, but full of useful information to help you succeed in not only your professional life, but your personal life as well. Do you find yourself people-pleasing? Do you understand what people-pleasing actually means and how it impacts your life? If you find yourself constantly putting yourself last or putting other people's needs before your own, it's likely you're people-pleasing in your life. Understanding people-pleasing and why you might be doing it can bring such an awareness for you to begin making changes. When you stop people-pleasing, you can literally change your life. People-pleasing is when you say or do something at your own expense. You're not truthful in what you're doing because you're hoping to get approval from another person. You're often taking these actions out of feeling guilty or fear. You might feel guilty if you tell someone what you're actually thinking, or you are afraid that something negative will come out of the situation when you're being truthful with them. Instead of doing what you'd like to be doing, you people please and you put other people's feelings or needs above what you're feeling or what you really want. Ultimately, it's putting someone else's desires or wants before your own. You may think that this sounds like the right thing to do, but in general, you're not being truthful to your own needs and, in a sense, you're lying to those that you're people-pleasing. You may think that you're doing the right thing or that you care about someone so much that you'll do whatever they want, when in fact, when you're people-pleasing, you are manipulating others. I know this sounds harsh, but it is true when you're trying to say or do what you think the other person wants so that they react or feel in a certain way. You're trying to control the outcome. You may be trying to make someone happy or avoid conflict when you're people-pleasing. When you do this, it normally makes you feel uncomfortable and causes you to have a negative outcome. If you're wondering if you're people-pleasing, all you have to do is ask yourself how you're feeling about what you're doing. Are you doing what someone is asking of you because you truly want to do it? Or does it feel like you're doing it out of an obligation? Does it feel good to you, or does it feel bad? Be honest with yourself if you're finding that this is just a temporary moment that's causing you to feel good. People-pleasing will normally allow you to temporarily feel good because of the instant gratification that you're getting from feeling needed or helpful. But you have to be truthful about how you're going about it. Are you hiding your actual feelings? Your long-term feelings? What is the real reason that you're doing what you're doing? Would you behave differently if you weren't worried about how someone is going to react? If you like any of the answers to these questions, you may not be people-pleasing. It may be that you are truly doing what you're doing out of the goodness of your heart. You may be doing these things out of love, and whenever you feel good about what you're doing, it may not be people-pleasing. But what do you do when you find that you are people-pleasing? If you'd like to continue listening to the rest of this podcast, I invite you to sign up for my free private podcast, where I do a deeper dive into this topic on the Mastering Your Mindset Moments podcast for high-stress professionals. When you're busy working in a high-stress profession, it's often hard to accomplish what you truly want in your life. This private podcast offers solutions that you can immediately apply to your life so that you can not only achieve your goals, but increase your sense of purpose, satisfaction, and lead a more fulfilling and enjoyable life. You can sign up at financialadventure.com/private to hear about the solutions that I provide on this topic. I'll post links to this and other valuable resources for business owners, accountants, and other high-stress professionals where you're listening to this podcast.